Well, a lovely good afternoon to everybody. And this, well, I hope this is going to be a quick video, but you know me, it could go on and on. I've got to say, let me see now. Okay, right, first of all, I'll start with what I've been up to, because I've just been incredibly busy. Beautiful full moon and all that, so I think there's been a lot of energy, which this time I've managed to direct into actual work. So you can see all the baskets here. These are the baskets from my little sort of unit that was in here, okay, which I pulled out. I emptied all the baskets, and what I've been doing is cleaning in around here, moving all those cobwebs, of course, washing the insides of the baskets, which are back on there wet and drying. I think these ones have actually dried, as I did those before, nice and clean. And so then I have the little unit itself just outside on the veranda, because I shall be painting that, giving it, as my grandmother used to say, a lick of paint. So I'll be giving it a lick of paint. There it is, look, winking at me, saying, come on, where's the lick of paint? In between this, I've been pruning back, massive pruning back of my rose, which not only had to be done, but looking at it from the other side, had to be severely pruned along underneath the gutter in order for the gutter to be replaced. So I thought, okay, now is as good a time as any to get that done. So you can see, look, my veranda's a bit messy. I've got to clear that up, but I want to have a shower first. So I've moved the fennel, which was there in the two big tyres, and the tyres are over there in the wheelbarrow. Can you see them? Over there by the flax. So I've potted up the viburnum in this new pot, and I've got the viburnum placed there now, and it's placed in such a way that it can be moved when I need to get the ladder in there to clean the gutter out, which is up there. You can't see it, it's on the other side. Oh, I can hear John on his quad bike going up the hill to look at the sheep. So also, I've cut back completely the rose that was on this side, because the grapevine needs a bit more room and a bit more light and a bit more space. So you can see all that's down there, and I've got to clear it all up. So what else have I been doing? I've been pruning back some of the fig. Now I don't even know if it's the right time of the year or anything to do this, but I thought, well, I'll do it before the sap rises. So what I did, I took off overhanging branches that didn't have any fruit on them. So all the fruit's been left on there. So I'll just pull back here and you can see how it's looking. So you can see it looks quite bare up along there, but hey, it won't take long for all that to bush out again. So now, hopefully in the next month or so, this piece of gutter will be removed that catches all the drips from up there. You can see the tape and all hanging off it, and I'll have my new gutter on. So, what else have I been doing? Okay. Oh yes. Carried out a little bit of topiary on my little tree there. See the little bright green one? Because that's going to grow similarly to that one over there. Okay. Which was just repotted last year. So, give it a few months now to come on. So, I'm really sort of getting into the topiary in the pots. I think it's because I've got so little space left across the woodland to plant anything, and I just want to continue planting. So I am going to continue growing lots and lots of trees from seed, as you can see here, Now, people keep asking me about my cats. I'm still in mourning for them, all right? But they're not with me anymore. Well, they're not with me, certainly in physical form. Anyway, sorry, there's a big lump in my throat. I can't say any more than that. Storm Brendan is on its way. So there's a mighty big storm coming in from the Atlantic now as I speak, and that's due to hit the west coast sometime this evening. So I shall be trying to sleep through a storm, which is usually quite difficult to do. Anyway, I think everything is more or less in place for any storm coming in. I mean, I do my best to keep up with things. I must move these two pots now with the box in. I must move those around the back. But I do need to have my shower. I want to say a massive thank you to anyone who sent gifts over the course of 2019. And I do cherish them all. And thank you for the lovely collage that was sent to me. Though I have to say now, I've taken my address down from the website. And I've taken it down because my little cottage is full. And I know it sounds incredible to say I can't receive any more gifts, but actually I can't. And it's been so lovely to receive gifts, but I feel as though I'm sort of failing people who send me these beautiful things and then they can't see them in the cottage when I'm doing a video because there's just no more room, you see. So, never thought it would get to this, but there you go. I mean, that's the generosity. That's the generosity and kindness of you all, and for which I'm incredibly grateful. I've been very heartened by the amount of comments that have been left on these videos from those of you who have been inspired to plant trees or just to plant. I mean, I've just been so heartened by that. And it's amazing that so many of you are planting trees now. It's just wonderful. I'm overwhelmed. That's the greatest gift that you can give me. It's the greatest gift, really and truly it is. The greatest gift you can give to me is to be able to say on any of my social media platforms, I've planted a tree, Colette. And Bealtaine Cottage has inspired me to do that. And that to me is the most heartwarming gift. Because you see, it's all about the future of life on this sacred earth. Now Jack has been a rather naughty boy. He's trying to lick up little bits of oats that I have scattered around the place for the blackbird. Look at him. He looks as though he's never been fed. Oh, Jack, you do embarrass me sometimes. So, yeah, talking of Jack, I still get some of you very worried about Jack being near the road and all the rest of it. But those of you who watch Jack will know that he does look both ways. And he's very obedient. He's not a dog who takes risks. He's actually quite an intelligent, thoughtful dog. I hate using the word dog. He's Jack. And I think finally what I wanted to say was about pruning. Don't be frightened of pruning stuff. In my experience over the past 16 years here, And I had very little experience in pruning. I've gone in and just pruned intuitively, you know, cutting out dead wood, pruning back things that had got too high or reached out too far or whatever, to keep a comfortable zone around Bealtaine Cottage. And that's my little bit of gardening now. It's just to kind of keep this little comfort zone around the cottage where I can continue to plant and grow things. And, you know, I'm growing things in pots. And lots of stuff needs transplanting out of pots and into bigger pots or into the earth or onto the road frontage, because of course I'm spilling out onto the road frontage. And it's just a very joyful experience. It's all very joyful. It's the most blessed activity that you can be involved in, and it's the most loving thing that you can do for Mother Earth. Because as I was saying to someone the other day, I was pointing to the nests up there, and there's nests and trees all the way through the 3 acres of woodland. Plant it and they will come. Don't ever forget, what you're looking at now was once just the same as the field next door and the field on the other side of me. Just rushes and grass. Nothing else. No animals, no birds, no ferns, herbs, trees, shrubs, ground ivy, leaves. And now here it is. So I best get back indoors now and have my shower. This is the calm before the storm. It truly is the calm before the storm. Hopefully I won't suffer too much damage here at Bealtaine Cottage. Thus far, with all the storms that's come and gone, there's been no damage done. It's been quite incredible. Well, I say incredible. It hasn't really been incredible though, has it? Because this is a very at peace little ark within Mother Earth. So on this beautiful afternoon, I bid you adieu. Blessings to you all.